See, the early game advantage goes to Scion simply because of survivability and obviously escapability with the stun. However, mid-game, just when it hits the mid-game area, Corki's going to have such a large advantage just because of his range, his damage potential, and his survivability, what with his mobility. About to hit the 2-minute mark, and things are underway here on League of Legends. Got some early presence. niNjaballa, as expected, is going to be extremely aggressive. Looks like Lollygag took shield first, whereas niNjaballa took a skill shot first. Hmm.
Five to 3.
Yeah, 5-3 indeed. See, here's the thing, though. niNjaballa has the advantage of having a lot more early threat. However, if you look at Lollygag's health, for example, unless niNjaballa does some extreme harassment, he's just denying himself creeps. It's sort of a big concern we've had with niNjaballa so far. We're just going to have to see how it pans out. Going to refer to them from here on out as Ninja and Lolly. Ninja doing some light harass, I think. For the most part, though, he's just denying himself creeps. Which is not very smart at all.
And Lolly's just looking for the big AoEs.
No, Lolly's doing the right thing right here, because if he denies Corki any more than Corki's already denying himself, I think we're seeing a definite advantage in creeping. So in one of the 4 categories we're judging off of, which one of them is creeping, or laning, as you would say, getting minion kills mostly, then Lollygag's at a definite advantage. Look at how heavily he's denying right here. 17 to 11, melee versus ranged. You tell the difference. Lollygag has a large advantage of just recognizing exactly his strength right now. He has plenty of HP regeneration to look forward to and just a great laning presence. He's using his strengths well early game. I love it. niNjaballa is going to have to make something better happen. He's going to have to creep a little bit better if he wants to stay in this game. Lollygag getting a little bit low, though. That's a little bit careless if you ask me. Maybe let the lane push back a little bit. But I don't know, Lollygag seems pretty comfortable in his ways. Let's see if he does a change of gameplay based off of how niNjaballa's strength is already raising. Good pursuit with a shield. Nice pressure. Excellent. Although he's not going to get any of these almost. 2. I stand corrected. 3. Nope.
2.
It's 2. Indeed. Lollygag sliding off in the as it comes closer to the mid-game area. Also taking pointless hits from the tower. I'm not sure I like that.
Oh, and
now we see niNjaballa's aggressive coming. Now we see niNjaballa's aggression come into play. Lollygag's he's just dug himself into a hole all of a sudden.
Stay sharp.
Taking pointless hits from the tower and trying to stay and fight against Corki head-to-head against 2 exhausts. If I was niNjaballa, I'd take this time to try and get some creeps, try to catch up on the monetary gain, which he has been. All of a sudden, much closer. Only a 4 creep difference. Now he has the harassment advantage all of a sudden, and he has the creeping advantage. Lollygag is using all of his mana. I like the hits, Lollygag, but you're just leaving yourself out to be open. Probably would have saved a little bit of mana. It looks like Lollygag's trying to hang back now. He's denying himself experience. Well, he got that one. Potentially, should I say, denying himself experience. Doing a good job of getting the experience from those creeps and keeping up with Corki. Corki's just been patient this whole game. I really like his patience.
And here's
looks
the
like
first blue
Lollygag's
pill
going
of the
back.
game.
Corky's going to take this chance to really take the advantage on the laning phase. See, it's not over in the beginning. You can have a bad start, and then all of a sudden, you know, you're just right back into it. Although I don't really agree with Corky's really aggressive harass at the beginning of the game. He would have been up on creeps the whole time. But I guess as long as you're not going back, more power to you. It looks like Corky really comes into power around level 5 or so with harassment, and he's really able to actually maintain some laning presence. Corky's at a total advantage right now. Scion just taking a giant trough of creeps out, catching up instantly. That's the way I like to see your mana used. Don't let Corky, you know, dematerialize your shield any more than it already has. So you let him hit your shield, what you're doing is putting yourself at a disadvantage. Taking another pointless tower hit. Who did not see that coming? Honestly. All of a sudden, it looks like looks like Scion's just barely even been moved. We're seeing a very tight game right now. This is the kind of thing I'd like to see from a one-on-one in League of Legends. However, Lollygag keeps using his mana so carelessly, he's just going to have to go back again, and he's going to get an eventual disadvantage that he can't pull himself out of. Someone has to break somewhere down the line. Again, we're seeing harassment just being totally ineffective. If Scion has the mana, but is he going to risk it? Look at him. Look. What's he trying?
Oh!
Scion takes first blood.
For the first blood.
Excellent use of flash. Scion's primary advantage over Corky right there was just letting him be too open. You see, he lulled even me into a false sense of security. Taking pointless tower hits, not so pointless when Corky gets just gets a big head about things. You just can't do that when you're laning against someone so strong as Scion with a flash, a stun, a large AoE damaging attack. Now we're seeing a Scion without even using his ult. He's got so much laning presence in his back pocket as long as he keeps mana. That's going to have to be the weakness that Corky exploits if he wants to get back into this. Scion going back, obviously at a gold advantage. 9:17 into the game, Scion a commanding lead in creeps as well as kills.
Including the 100 extra gold from first blood.
Indeed. Approaching the 10-minute mark here, it's going to be interesting to see how things evolve into the mid-game. So far, neither tower's really been pressured. I have a feeling that's going to play a large role in this 1-versus-1 contest before someone finally yells uncle. Corky here with an opportunity to do some real damage to this tower. Scion's just not even close to coming back.
Scion's item choices are very, very interesting. He is getting mana regen knowing that his mana is really low at some points.
Yeah, exactly the kind of smart play that I was talking about that he's going to have to pull if he wants to really maintain it. It's his only weakness right now. And you see Corky just going for a solid offensive build, just trying to outmuscle Scion. I don't know that I really like that, given that Scion has a shield and a stun. On top of that, killer life regeneration, don't mind the pun.
Wow, that was just 5 creeps right there with 1 shield.
.1040, we're seeing first real pressure onto a tower. niNjaballa making an attempt on Scion, just not even scratching it through that shield. Scion doing some excellent counter pushing. Exhaust giving way to some great harass. Corky just pushing Scion all the way back, stun incoming, and he used his cleanse way too early. He's getting scared, ladies and gentlemen. What we're seeing here is just him, nice ulti, taking those tower hits in stride. Not only did Corky run out of mana right there, but Scion took the advantage in damage. We're just seeing smart building and great laning from Lolly.
Not including patience.
No, I'm not even including patience. It's just smart. Everything he's doing right now is smart. Ninja just playing this reckless style that we've become really used to over the past few days. Lollygag didn't anticipate that stun. I probably would have shielded first. He's had a lot of luck with that so far this game. Don't give up on what works, ladies and gentlemen. That's a good lesson to learn right now. Don't know if I like Corky's build. He's just going so far into offense. I probably would have done a hybrid item first. Either that or get an extra Doran's Blade. Why not? You need the survivability, quite obviously. Some real pushing right here. Lollygag, again, just not taking any sort of damage while still doing great push on that tower. niNjaballa's got to go back, and that he does. 12.5. What we're seeing right now is Sion absolutely dominating every aspect that we're looking for in this contest. Corky showing impatience, falling behind even as a ranged carry in the creeping. Lolly's got great pushing potential. This tower is almost dead. Next push, he's got it. Here comes Corky back into the game. Let's see what kind of adjustments he made.
Double Doran.
Yeah, extra Doran's Blades, just like called. He needed the survivability. He saw it and he adjusted. We'll see how he applies it. Now, I'd just like to remind the folks watching over this right now that we're not finishing just when a tower falls. This is until there's a clear and decisive winner. And right now, well, that's a shame. Sion, Ionian Boots of Lucidity, just a really underutilized item right now. Oh, if he would have just stayed in there to take out that tower, I think he would have had a great advantage, but now he's playing from behind. Ninja just unable to really apply that final chunk of pressure, and now he's out of mana. He has nothing left. Sion counter-pushing, ults up. Now he's got the clear advantage. Exhausted. Run down. There's no way he's going to escape. He just doesn't have the mana. It's over.
And dead.
An enemy has been slain. I will not falter.
Sion up 2-0 with superior creep kills and now a dead tower.
Ionia shall not fall.
Well, this best of 3 contest is just going to have to go into a second round with the clear expectation of a winner, Lollygag. We'll have to see what kind of bans take place in this second round to see if everything sticks to normal. Will Akali still be banned? Will Lollygag stick with his bans in this next game? Because I don't think there's any question of who the winner is going to be this time. Sion taking a second tower down to the same lengths that the first tower was taken down by Corky. Just such a clear, dominant performance.
And here's Corky going defensive.
I would say that's a smart adjustment if he plans to stay in it. You know, niNjaballa, the one thing you have to admire about him, if you admire anything about him at all, and you have to pick one aspect, even though there are several, I will say, it has to be his persistence and his confidence. You know, he doesn't think this is any way, any shape, form, or fashion anywhere close to being over yet. And we're just going to have to see what the next... Where the rest of this round takes us. Can he make a comeback? I don't think so, but I've been surprised already this game. Corky trying to widen up the contest here, taking out a tower. Sion, though, has got the movement speed now. Sion going on the... he's going on the primary offensive, and that's where he's been so good this game, though, is just he's been playing defensively and just waiting for Corky to spend every bit of his resource. He just can't take him down. but now he's going on the offensive. Let's see if this change of pace really pans out for Scion. Pointless. Corki just unable to keep pressure. Look, watch Corki's mana. Scion just playing defensive, playing smart. He's taking advantage of the weaknesses that Corki's clearly presenting him with, although that was a nice cleanse. Scion ace up his sleeve in the form of a flash. He just doesn't realize niNjaballa is going to try jumping away, but he's going to flash on top of him and finish him off if he tries. It just depends on how low he gets him. That's the degree of patience that he's shown this game.
And with every wave of
the tower.
You'll always get to 3 back.
I would like to say this, though. Lollygag's taking a lot of hits. He knows that he can survive against niNjaballa if he decides to push. This, ladies and gentlemen, is bait. Look at him just stay in there. Obviously, niNjaballa is doing some heavy damage to him at this point in the game. But he still stays in there. Bait if I ever saw it. That's a lot of confidence. Something that we didn't think that Lollygag had a lot of. Well, at least not blatantly. Obviously, he does. It's just not something he shows very often. Now his health's almost all the way back. Great, great health regeneration. Top tower's gonna fall. That's a shame.
Want me to go clear it?
Please do.
If I can reach that in time, holy shit, that's a lot of creeps.
I don't think you can.
I can.
Has been destroyed.
I'll go take out, watch out bottom though.
Corki gets a quick little advantage from the creeps in the side lane.
True will cannot be defeated.
It's just not such a close contest that I would say it really matters at this point. Both competitors going back. Scion coming back with
precision.
A Glacial Shroud.
more defensive items. Glacial Shroud.
Judge? Alright. Pushing.
If you'd like to remind him that his performance isn't based off of gold gained from towers,
Yeah.
It's all about application and player ability, and I think this game obviously belongs to Scion. Corki trying to look at that. Absolute terrifying lack of ability that he has to even hurt him. And now he is so dead. That is 3-0.
Oh!
Stun.
Has been slain.
Again.
Flash.
Over. Teleport. Or jump, rather. Teleport, what? Pointless hits taken from the tower, though, although it's barely even touching it.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Looks like Ninja's throwing in the towel here.
Alright, game over. Victory, Scion.
Well, this round certainly goes to Scion, but I would like to challenge. I would like to compare all
A
performances.
summoner has disconnected.
Obviously, different champions will be chosen next time
User
in draft
joined your
mode. I
channel.
think we're going to see a large difference in how this is presented itself next time. This game's over.